Hello friend, in this tutorial I will explain everything in very detail about TestCase Studio Pro. So we will learn these all things, the all questions which comes in our mind whenever we heard about a tool, like what it is, why it is, how and what are the features, how to use it and what are the features. So the very first question is, what is TestCase Studio Pro? TestCase Studio Pro is the next gen recorder plugin which helps you to record each and every steps in plain English sentences which you perform on the web application on the browser for any website. It also helps you to record the screenshot, screen recording, customized template, and lot more features. Record in any particular language, any local language, everything it helps you. Why it is required? It is very important tool in case of like you need the documentation of the test cases or what testing you have done for a web application, the steps to file the bug, screenshot to file the bug, recording to file the bug, and documentation. You need not to rethink or retest to get the steps for the bug filing. You will automatically get those browser details, OS details, everything you get automatically. Then how you can use it and the features that we will see now. It's a very simple tool. You will find it TestCase Studio Pro here. This is a paid version. Here we have the TestCase Studio, the free version as well. So if you haven't used the free version, do try that free version. You will understand the power of it. And then of course, like TestCase Studio Pro is super advanced compared to the free version. Click here to get to know more about it, or under products you will find the TestCase Studio Pro. When you will click, it will open this page. Here you will find the download links for all the browsers for which it is available. We have already installed it, so we can see the TestCase Studio logo here. If by default when you will add it in your Chrome browser, it will not show here, so you will have to pin it to toolbar and then it will come here. You can see that it is 5-star rated, featured in Chrome store, and more than quite a good number of people are already using it. You can see that more than 700 people are using the pro version, and the free version is being used by more than 50,000 users on all the browsers. Cool. So very simple step, add it to your browser, then you can pin it to toolbar and then take the subscription and take the free trial. Or if you want to take a lifetime plan, right now there is an offer, just in $99 you will get it for lifetime. Okay, now we will see the how you can use the TestCase Studio Pro. And if you want to get started, I have also created a very quick tutorial, and the link I have given in the description. You can follow that to get started with this TestCase Studio Pro, just to take the subscription and all those things I have shown there. Even though that's a simple, you can get it from here as well. Cool. To use the TestCase Studio Pro, you just have to click on this logo of TestCase Studio Pro before you start your testing. Like for an example, suppose I'm on this website flipkart.com and I want to start my testing on this page. Let's say I want to test a sanity flow or anything I want to do. Before that, doing that, I just have to click on this logo here. That's all. This is how my TestCase Studio Pro window will get open. There are lots of feature and options are available here under customized. Amazing things are there, and this is how it appears. I will explain each and everything. Before that, let's start our testing. Just that. Like suppose here we want to first search for any product. Suppose we want to search for mobile. Then we click here on this product. Then we, let's say, right click on the pricing. Then we click on this available offers. We click on buy with exchange. So couple of steps we have performed, and let's close this. Now we have performed a lot many clicks here. So you see that we will see that everything has been recorded here. Also you will notice that there's a red dot here which explain that, which tell us that this browser tab is getting recorded by TestCase Studio Pro. So you get to know that whenever there's a red button in any of the tab, you will be knowing that okay, this tab is being recorded by TestCase Studio Pro. Now here you will open this and you will notice that each and every step has been recorded. So with that you will be knowing okay, these are the steps we have performed on these particular application, on this particular application. And here you will see the screenshot. A screenshot you will see the with the highlighted field, like wherever you have performed option, you see that click at available offer. So this is being highlighted here. and here you can see the timestamp. So screenshot is very detailed. You can simply right click and copy and give it to your developer. You can just copy these steps, give it to your developer, or paste it in your test management tool that these are the steps which you have performed, and they can use these steps to reproduce the bug and all those things they can do. You can download in any format these test cases, screenshots you can download. You want to upload it to Testrail, that you can do, and lot more things. So this is the very simple thing here. You get the steps, you get the data, you get the URL, you get the ID name if any ID name is available for that those particular elements on which you are performing the action, that it will record. Also it will generate the XPath and CSS selector for each and every elements on which you are performing the action. That can be used to automate, to write the script, automation script for these steps and this test case. Here you get the logs like when you perform this action at that time, what were the logs in the network tabs, that you can see it here. Also if you want, you can download in any of these format. Then here you get the screenshot. Okay, now there are more features that I will explain one by one here. For now, let's say we okay, so to explain all the features, let me just go here, which I will compare with the free and premium, so that I will explain one by one. Whatever is there in the free version, that you get everything in pro as well. So this is pretty much you get in the free version as well, except few of the columns will not be there, logs will not be there, so that you will not get. Otherwise, like steps, data, XPath, CSS selector, this you get there as well, and a screenshot as well. Now what is extra here? You get this amazing thing in the pro version, that record and download test case as per your template. This is very important thing which you get in the pro version. That what you can do here, because generally like we don't write test cases in this format what this TestCase Studio Pro is recording. Most of us used to write and document test cases in different format in different companies. So there could be like different column names, there could be different order of the columns, there could be different columns altogether. So in that situation, these test cases, the test cases or test step recorded by TestCase Studio Pro might not be really useful for your company or for you. So how can you record test cases in exact same format what you required as per your company? That can be done here as well. Like you can rename the columns, you can change the order, you can add column, you can delete, you can hide the column what you are seeing here in the TestCase Studio Pro. I will show you how. Let me just open one template here which will be pretty much like might be being used in your company or somewhere. I have a sample sheet here, sample test case sheet. So this is something like which I have seen in some of the companies, people using this kind of template, like there's a ID, or it can be in any format as well. This is just one format. So you see that here there are columns like ID, work item type, title, test step action. These columns are there, which you will notice that these columns are not here in our TestCase Studio Pro window. Like there's a hash, then test steps, data, like these columns are there, which are not same as it is. So what we can do, we can customize everything according to our template. Like let's say how you go to customize. It's very simple and one time effort. After setting the template like your requirement, then next time onward when you will open the TestCase Studio Pro window, it will open as per your customization. You will not have to do it manually again and again, only one time effort. Okay, so here you see that first we have ID column, then work item type, and this is not the this ID selector, this ID is ID selector. Okay, so what we need this column, ID column. So what we will do, simply click on add column, and here you rename this is ID. So we got the ID column. Work item type, we don't have it here in TestCase Studio Pro, so we'll add this work item type. Then we need the title, then we need the test step. Test step is something like the numbers, so this we can rename it. We need not to add a new column. Then step action is something like test steps here, so that we can do step action. Then step expected we have it here, so it might be expected result, so this is step expected, you can rename. Area path we don't have, so we'll add the area path column here. Then assign to, let me just add one more column, assign to, because these columns are not there in TestCase Studio Pro. And then state as well, let's state as well. Okay, so we have added all these columns here. Now you will notice that the order of the column, if you come here, you will see that the order of column is not same as what we have. You see, we have lots of columns now here, but it is not the same what we need here. So one thing you can do is, like, you can rearrange the column, like you can just move, drag and drop here and there, but drag and drop here, this is very difficult, right? So what we have the option right here, arrange columns. Okay, before arranging columns, we will also uncheck those columns which are not there in our template. So uncheck this here, like URL is not there, so we can uncheck this. URL data is not there, this ID, name, XPath, CSS selector, logs, step expected there, actual result is not there, screenshot let it be there. So these columns we have unchecked, which was not there in our template. Okay, now if you see that, go back here, you will see the columns are there which we need, but still they are not in the same order what we need. So what we will do, click on this arrange columns, and here we provide a very good settings which you can do as per your requirement. Like you can, ID is the first column, I will move it here, then work item type, then title, then test step is there, step action, step expected, area path, assign to, and state. And let's click on save. So now we got in the exactly same format what we have it here. And now if you go to customize, you will see we got the same column order what we were having over there. Okay, so this is how you get the test case in the same order what is required for you. Now suppose if we close this. Okay, so now let me just open this TestCase Studio Pro again for any other website. Like suppose we open google.com and then we open this TestCase Studio Pro. So you will see that here we are getting pretty much in the same format what we have just customized. Okay, now if you perform anything here, like let's say we click on this Google search button, we click on I'm feeling lucky, I clicked on this button here, we clicked on right click on library, we click on about, we click on creating a doodle, everything you will see that has been recorded here. Now you see that this is pretty much same format. Suppose if we download this in CSV format, you will notice that here if we open this file, right click, open, so you will notice that this will be pretty much in the same format what we have it here. But few things you will notice that they are not same, exactly same what we required. Okay, so we were having over there two test cases, so both the test cases has been downloaded. And now I will explain you that here you see that ID, work item type, title, step, test step, step action, step expected, area path, assigned to. Now you see that few values are missing here, and here we have the two test cases, one and second, that I will explain. So here you see that these fields are blank, but we need some data here as well, because here it was, the data was there. Okay, cool. So now you see that here we have the test case 1 and test case 2, because both the test case has been recorded. I will explain how these test case 1 and 2 came here in the picture. Before that, if you notice that this test case has been downloaded, but it doesn't have value for work item type, area path, assigned to, and state. So if you feel that these values, some of the values are constant, which every test case required for in my company, like test case sample, sample, and this is like design. So some values for some columns are always static, right? So in that case, those can be pre-filled in TestCase Studio Pro. There's an option we have given to add a pre-filled row. You see that pre-filled row here, you can add a pre-filled row where you can set the static values, like here test case, this is work item type is test case, title is sample, then area path is not constant, assigned to is not constant, state is constant like design. Okay, so this you can set it here. Now we'll go back to customize, and before each test case, you see that before each test case we have this row which seems like a static predefined row, so that we will add here. Now you see that just here hover on this plus icon, you get the option like adding a new row, duplicate row, and pre-filled row. And here we want to add before, right, before this step. So what you can do, hover on this, click on this up arrow, and then click on pre-filled row. You see that you got this row here. And if any column value which you feel that you need to enter or enter or edit, that you can do. So here we have the area path, so here you click ABC 456, design state is fine, assigned to is to Sanjay, so this you can enter. Now my this test case got the same thing what we have it here. Okay, the second thing is my first test case here we also have to suppose add that row, so that also can be added here, like pre-filled row we want to add, we have added here. This is suppose sample. Okay, for this we will make it sample 1, so sample ABC 456, this was assigned to suppose Sanjay, and the test case 2 we will make, let us delete some of the column here so that I will be able to show you guys in a closer format. Here you have the option of delete as well if you want to delete steps, that I'm just showing you so that I can show you quickly in a better way, with the less number of steps. And here you see that this is, let's say this is sample 2 test case, and here you have this DEFT, because these values are like kind of constant, they cannot be recorded, so that's the reason we will have to edit them. You have an option of edit, if you doesn't want, that's okay. And now you will see that if we will download this file, you will see it will be pretty much 100% same what we have, what we required. Now if I open this, now you notice that it is pretty much same what we need here. You see that ID, work item type, title, and this is my test case, and this is here my second test case. So this way you can get everything what you need in the same format what is required as per your template, that you can record. Also you will notice that you might have noticed that in the seat there you have this details as well, like on what OS you are recording, what was the OS version, what was the browser version, that everything you get here. If you don't want to download that, also you can just hide in the you can turn off this toggle, then these values will not get downloaded. So this is how you can record the test cases in the given template, okay, as per your required template. I have also created a separate tutorial how you can customize the template, or how you can add the template, a separate tutorial, so that also you can watch, like if you ever required. Now coming back here, multi-test case recording. If you want to record multiple test case, so this was kind of like multiple test case. Suppose you want to add one more test case, so you can just simply click on save and continue here, and you can record your test case here. So suppose if we go to any website, let's say here myntra.com, suppose search for t-shirt, anything you do that will start getting recorded here. So this way you can record your test case even in this way as well, like if you want to record multiple test cases. Okay, then moving on to the next. uh, multiple test case recording. Okay, then record test case in any language. Suppose you want to record a test case in different language, that you can also do. Like suppose these are being recorded in English. Let me just close for a second. Record test case in any language. Okay, so you want to record in different language, like suppose you are testing your website for a local language, you can say, let's say Hindi or anything you are testing in. Suppose we are testing this website, your language, your website could be in Germany, French, or any language you are recording, you want to record, or you are doing the testing in that same language. You want to record the test steps because they are being by default being recorded in English, but you are testing in French or Germany or Hindi or any local language. In that case, how you can record the test case in that language? Very simple. We have made it very simple. Earlier there you have to do manual changes for the language customization, like you have the option like click add and all. You have to do it manually, like you copy this, search in browser, translate that into your local language, then paste it here. Now you need not to do that. Simply click on this translate sentence, and here suppose you want to record in your local language, so that you choose, and it will automatically translate these sentences in your local language. And now if you go back here, you perform action, and you will notice that the test case is being recorded in your local language here, you see. So this way it comes exactly same in your local language. So this way you can record the test cases in your local language. Now coming back to the next feature, customize option to set the recording terms in steps. Now here you see that these are being recorded in your language, and we have automatically translated your sentences from English to your local language. But there could be a chance that you don't want to record in that particular with that particular keyword. Like suppose if we go back to English for an example, just to explain you. So these options will be, these languages will be showing in the like alphabetical order. So one thing here you might have noticed that some of the keyword has changed when they have translated back from from Hindi to English. In this case, if you feel that something is not being translated correctly, you just click on reset button, because different language might be having different words for one to another. So for that reason, you just click on reset button, it will reset everything default to English. Okay, now you see that it says click on something. Like here, if we save and continue, and if I go here on any website, this one, let's say, click on studio and all those things we do. So you see that this is being recorded here, and now you see that it is saying click on, but I want to record it as click at. So you can customize this, like you can customize the term, like in place of open website you want to say open URL. So that can be done, and it will record in that format. Like let's say I have changed it click at. Now you see that in place of saying click on, it will say click at. If we go here, now you see that it is saying click at beauty. So you can customize those keywords. That option is there. Then screen recording with audio is available. Here you want to record, let's say you want to record the screen, because in some situation these tabs and the screenshot might not be that much helpful. Screen recording is something which is very helpful thing to explain or just prove the scenario. So in that case you can record a screen, and it has the option and feature that you can record it with your microphone as well. In fact, this is the only recorder plugin which has this feature that you can record with your microphone. So you click on this start recording, and here you can select the window or any browser tab that you want to record. So let's say we want to record the entire screen, click on share, and you will notice that whatever I'm speaking here, that is also being recorded here. Whatever actions or wherever we will go, that is being everything recording there, getting recorded. So let's say now we come back here, we stop this recording, you can pause this and again resume this, that all things you can do. Suppose we stop this recording here and we want to see this. So now when I will play this, you will notice that the voice will be there. I will stop speaking now and you see the video. And you will notice that whatever I'm speaking here, that is also being recorded here. Whatever actions or wherever we will go, that is. So this is how you can like record the screen as well. And if you want to download this, you can download this. Simply click on this download button, or if you want to delete that, you can do. So this is how you can do the screen recording. Okay, moving on. Record test case in BDD format. So if you want to record the test cases in BDD format, that you can do. Here just go to customize and you see that change to BDD format. You just have to click on this and it has changed your sentences into BDD format. Now come here and let's say we record a new test case here. So if you will record here, let's say anything you will be doing here, that will try to record in, like when the user open this, then user click here, then user click here. So it record a kind of like BDD format. And then if in the end, if you want to add any sentence, that simply you can add here a new row, or you want to duplicate that, all things you can do and make a final statement here. So this that you can do here. And here other columns are not showing. It is because we have changed the template, right? If you remember, if you want to have those options, like you want to see the user data, that all things you can do. So that options will start coming here. Okay, so that you can do in the BDD format as well. Resume recording from last recorded step anytime. This is one of the really amazing features we have recently added. That suppose we have done, let's say, testing till here, or suppose I just want to record in normal format. For now I will show you in the normal way, that we have recorded this test case, these many test case we have it here. Okay, and at certain point of time we want to come back to those test cases and I want to continue from here in this test case. So in this situation, what will happen, that you can resume your testing at any point of time from your last recorded step. Let me just show you this way. Let me just close everything here, delete everything. Okay, so this is the fresh window. This is how you were using the TestCase Studio earlier. Like you open TestCase Studio, you perform some of the actions here. Whatever actions you will be performing, it will be recording here. So anything you will be doing here, everything is being recorded here. Okay, and now by mistake, suppose I click this TestCase Studio window. Earlier what used to happen, that we used to lost that recorded test case. Also we used to, like, what if like browser got restarted automatically, something happened like network gone or your system got restarted, battery got shut down. So in that situation we used to lost all our work. But now this is not going to happen. You open the TestCase Studio window again. By default it will open as fresh and you will see that there is a test case 2, because this is a new test case it will show for you to record. But if you want to record, continue recording from the previous test case, you see that test case 1 is here and you will find all those steps here being recorded. You can simply open, click on that test case, and if you want to continue from here, you see that 14th step was there. Now if we click here, and you will see that here 15, 16, 2 steps has been added here. So now you can resume your testing at any point of time from wherever you want. And if you want to download this test case, you can download this test case. You want to delete, just click on this cross icon and it will get deleted. So this way you can do the testing, you can resume the testing. And if you want to record new test case, just click on TestCase Studio logo and then you can continue here. Anything you want to do, that you can keep on doing. You see that this is my second test. If I will close this again open it, it will open with a new test case. But if I want to switch any of these, I can go and switch. So this way you can just resume your testing at any point of time from last left step. Integrated with Testrail, this we have integrated our TestCase Studio Pro with Testrail. So you see that there's an option to directly upload this test case to the Testrail For this you have to add these fields: hostname, username, API key. For that I have already created a tutorial. Very simple thing, just one time setup it is required, and all these details will be saved in your local, so you don't have to worry that what if I will save my details here, will we will be able to capture those details. So no, we are not going to save or get any of your details, because this TestCase Studio Pro and the TestCase Studio, in fact all our tools used to run in offline in your local system, and we don't save any of these details at our place. So this will be 100% safe and secure with you only. That you can watch, and simply once the setup is done, you will be able to upload the test case. Add custom columns. So this we have seen that yes, you can add columns if required. Support shadow DOM and nested shadow DOM. If any element will be inside shadow DOM or nested shadow DOM, it will be able to capture those elements as well. Like in our website we have some of the elements which are inside shadow DOM and nested shadow DOM. If we perform any action on them, that it used to be able to record those as well. Like these elements are inside shadow DOM, so here if we will perform action, that will be recorded. Like here if we show this, come back here. So here if we will enter any value, this is inside shadow DOM, so you will notice that this has been captured. And if you want to confirm that this is inside shadow DOM, open SelectorsHub, inspect this, and you see that this element is inside shadow DOM. So this way you can like TestCase Studio Pro will be able to record the action performed on the shadow DOM elements as well. This is the only recorder plugin which supports shadow DOM. Set the prefilled steps. That we have seen that we can set the prefilled row here. You can set up to 5 prefilled row, and whichever you want to add in the test case, that you can select it here. Add step before, after, and duplicate step. You have the option to add step before and after. You can also duplicate row, new row. You have seen that. Network logs, I have shown you guys that we get the network logs as well here. So right now we have hide that column, you see that. So you get the network logs here. You will get the calls, basically not all the logs, as you see in the console. URL for each steps, you get the URL for each steps. This is very helpful, because you get to know that when you have performed this action, what was the address, what was the URL in the address bar, because developer always need that, and it is very helpful for them to reproduce the issue or fix the issue. Capture browser and OS details like name and version. So here on the top it automatically captures the Windows OS version, browser version, resolution, timestamp, everything for you. So you need not to worry, because when you file the bug, when developer debug, they always need these details. So manually you need not to go here and check what was the browser version, what was the browser and all. Rename column headers. You can rename any of these columns if required as per your requirement. You can rearrange the column order, timestamp on the screenshot. This is really amazing feature that you get in the screenshot. You get the timestamps as well. So you will notice that there's a timestamp always on each and every screenshot which it will take, so that at any point of time you will refer the screenshot, you know that okay, at this particular time this screenshot has been taken and this issue happened. So very helpful because of this timestamp feature. Then we have the feature to set the screenshot quality. Like if you don't want to take all the screenshot in the high quality, you can also make it medium or low, so that like there will not be it will not consume a lot of memory for you. Advanced and lightweight UI. Of course you can see that this is very lightweight and very good UI compared to the free version. You see that this is the free version, it comes like this. So there in the pro version, of course you get a really lightweight UI and the ad free as well. ID and name selectors, you have in the pro version, you get the ID and name selectors as well. Here you see that this ID and name column, ID and name selectors is there. XPath and CSS selector column is also there. No size issue due to more screenshot, so there will not be any issue. No ads, no steps limit. This is really amazing. While in free version, after 50 steps, we used to say that yeah, there will be like little performance issue, but here in pro version, no. Capture the screenshot resolution as well. Record the timestamp with time zone. You can see these information up here in the top. These information very helpful. You can also copy these just using this copy icon. It records the XPath and CSS selector that we have seen. Feature to use variable in place of user data. Suppose you do, so you might have noticed that in some of the test cases, okay, which test case has the data? Yep, like we have entered some value, so it captured that data, right? But you don't want to capture that data in your test case. So in that case, what you can do here, you can make it some variable here. Let's say we make a variable xyz. Now wherever you will enter some value in those situation, it will capture that as a variable name. Like suppose if I enter here on this page, I enter for safety, it should record there as an xyz. So you see that it comes as a xyz here. So this way you, in your steps, there will not be data value what you have entered. Feature to disable the special action from recording. So suppose some of the actions you don't want to record, like scroll, shift key, event, arrow keys, that you can uncheck from here, so that will not be recorded. Undo feature. Suppose by mistake you have deleted some of these steps from here by mistake, let's say, because we have this option of deleting any step. So if you have done by mistake, you feel that, oh, I shouldn't be deleting that, then in that case just click on undo and it will get that step back. Copy all recorded data in single click. You have this option to copy this complete test case from here. Simply copy test case and you can paste it anywhere. The complete table will be pasted here. Feature to download last test case. Suppose you want to download the last test case, that you can just click on last recorded test case. It will be downloaded from here. Feature to download all the logs. You have the option to download the logs for this test case. Download only screenshot feature. You have this option to download a screenshot. And more commands options for Selenium and Playwright. Suppose you are automating the test case, you want to automate these test cases. In that case, you see that it is showing that this XPath and CSS selector. But if you want with the code, you just click on this command toggle and you see now you are getting the partial code. It is giving by default Java Selenium. You want to get in any other format, you can get it from here. Just select that and you see that. So this way you can get that as well. It is available in dark theme as well. So if you want to use it in dark theme, this is really amazing. Just click on this icon here and you will get that. Better support and frequent updates with new feature. Of course, that is always there. Like you always get the really quick updates for the pro version, and support is always there. If you need any help, you can always raise an issue here. You can connect with us on the live chat. You can write to us. You will always see the version number here, what version number you are using. Here all the features you will find it under customize. This is filter. Here you see that selectors filter. So what XPath CSS selector it is generating. If you want with any particular attribute, that you can pass it here. Or if you want, like let's say you don't want with ID, you uncheck this, and now whenever you will be recording the test cases, it will not be recorded with ID field, ID attribute. If you want to delete all these steps, in place of deleting one by one, you click on this, it will delete all your steps from here. If you want to delete any of these test case, just click on this cross icon, that test case will get deleted from here. If you want to download all these test cases, just keep it selected, then click on download any of these options. If you want to download any particular test case, just uncheck this, select whichever test case you want to download. I want to download test case 1. I will click in download. If you want to rename this before downloading, you can rename it here. You can also pass the test case name here and then download, so it will download with that test. If you can also check out your plans and everything, cancel subscription, and if you want to upgrade and everything, under profile section here. If you want to pause the recording, you can also pause and resume at any point of time, that you can do. So yeah, this is the really amazing TestCase Studio Pro. If you face any issue, you can always reach out to us. And here, if there will be any upcoming update or anything, you will always find an update message here. So you can see that recently we have added some of the features. So for that, we are showing a message here. So for 1-2 days, we used to keep showing this message here, so that all the people can see this, that what new came in TestCase Studio Pro. Like recently we added the feature of recording the screen recording with audio, resuming the recording from last leftist tab, and one more feature we have added. So for that, we are showing it here, like recording in any language as well. So yeah, this is the TestCase Studio Pro, guys. I hope you like this video, and please give it a thumbs up if you like it. Do let us know which feature you like most about TestCase Studio Pro, and if you haven't taken the free trial, take a free trial and enjoy this amazing tool and save your. Thank you so much. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also check out these awesome informative videos and keep watching more videos on SelectorsHub channel. Thank you.